That's recording.
So we're not recording, or we are recording?
We are recording, I think.
Okay, there's a 90... Yeah, let's face it, there's a 40% chance we're actually recording now, so...
Good evening. Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth Movies. Chris, James, and 28 years later, the Bone Temple. As Spike is inducted into Jimmy Crystal's gang on the mainland, Dr. Kelso makes a discovery that could alter the world. So we reviewed the 28 years later movie when it first came out a while ago, and we both said we didn't like it.
Did we?
Yeah.
I might have to watch that back. I don't remember saying that, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Okay.
It didn't make sense, and the bone, all the skulls and bones were like, it should have been something amazing, but it didn't really make any sense.
I'm with you now.
So this film obviously expands on that, and does make that all seem a lot more relevant. But the problem I think this film faces, by the way, is way better than 28 years later. What the problem this has is, for a zombie film, there's just not that many zombies.
I mean, there's a main zombie, and there's
big zombie.
There's a zombie scene, but it's really not a zombie movie. I called it more of a dystopian movie. Yeah. So they've definitely tracked away from the zombies on this particular one. Although the main theme is regarding the zombies.
Yes. Let's talk about the Jimmy Crystals and the Jimmies. There's a few things. I think you're supposed to. I massively disliked the Jimmy Crystal character.
I hated them all, but I think you've just nailed it on the head. I think he was meant to.
Yeah.
But
I hated him so much I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, same.
Like I hated him too much. Also, whether or not those kids are fighting to the death and they're all tapped and they're all following Satan, if that bloke and those kids broke into my house, I'm pretty certain I would tear them to pieces. What is this? They're just strolling through
I know
this desolate wasteland where everybody else apparently is terrified, and these kids in stupid tracksuits and wigs. Where are they getting the wigs from? No, doesn't matter. Us just slaughtering everybody they come across.
And I mean, as a horror fan myself, I found the violence in this just very off.
You were saying raw earlier.
It was very raw. I said it was like almost like a half TV movie, half theatrical movie, but it was like kind of just brutal, but like it wasn't. I found it dry.
There's a bit.
Is that a good way to describe?
I found it dry. Their top and they're just peeling off their skin. I was like, why?
It seemed to serve no purpose other than that he was a Satanist and actively that mental, but he wasn't.
But so in all the other films and everything, when they're out in the mainland, everyone tries to be quiet and not make noise because it attracts attention. And there's one point when they said, "Oh, if that thing screams, the rest are all going to come." And it wasn't that far away from the farm. But then apparently they can all scream, blow up, light everything on fire, and not one zombie appears.
They're just chilling. They're on lunch. So
do you see where my issues are? I don't understand where they were trying to go with this.
Well, I preferred the second half to the first half. So on the second half, he was in the first beginning bit as well. The Doctor was essentially trying to heal the Alpha, but then he was like mates with him.
Well, I think that's a loneliness thing.
No. I'm just saying, but he was literally like his mate, and I liked that it could have. It was showing that there was going to be some progression to the story, and because with all these zombie films, like you got Walking Dead, you got the Resident Evils, there's never a resolve to this. It's just they've become zombies, and you always want them to be resolved, and there never is. And this shows some promise of resolve that they can actually go back to being humans and stuff, which I'm sure they'll take away or something in the next one. But I liked that they tried to develop that more. But I don't know, there wasn't much going on to make me interested, to be honest.
They did that thing again where Samson, the big alpha, keeps pulling their heads out and just pulls their whole spine out.
They look pretty good though.
It looks really cool, but also that would not happen. Just would not. Everything is attached to it. There's no way that everything. It just comes out so clean.
Yeah, I know. Try and fillet a chicken like that is not possible.
And also, you're putting that much pressure to pull a whole spine out on a bone. Like, so you just
the head would just come off.
Yeah, it's all gonna.
I mean, that wasn't my biggest issue with the movie, to be honest. But I get what you're saying there. What did you think to the whole ceremonial Iron Maiden, Number of the Beast dance? See, I thought that was kind of interesting, but at the same time, I was like, these guys really think this guy's Satan? Do they not know? They don't know any better,
or
not?
Yeah, but they have no understanding.
It just seemed like a bloke running around. But it was. I like the way it was presented. It was a good scene.
But can I just say again, all the noise, all the fire, because he hides underground every night.
Yeah, that's it.
That night, all the noise, all the fire, all the shouting, playing loud music. What? They don't just get. Where are they? It's a zombie film. Where are my zombies?
Okay, so let's resolve with the ending where we get Cillian Murphy back from the first movie. And my gripe is, why didn't we just bring him back in the last movie and forget these two movies and just continue the story how it should have been?
Because he was too busy doing other things.
Yeah, probably. And I just hope they don't movie after, just have one spin-off after another now developing the 28 years later world, like the universe as they all go. I just want them to just make the next movie, put some attention and detail into it, and then just round it off. This doesn't need to go on forever.
You've got rid of the silly bad guys. That's cool. And I understand in a world where everyone's being eaten and torn to shreds, you get the evil people and stuff like that. But like, it's just they were stupid. They weren't evil. They were just stupid. So I didn't like it. It was just right. They're gone. Fine. Move on. I liked the idea of the Samson character. I liked him being kind of half cured and stuff like that, and yeah, brilliant, good. We can move on from that. And then you get Cillian Murphy teaching the girl, and it's going to be in a test or something, which would make me think there's more people in their little community.
Yeah, that's probably.
But they hear a noise and only them two run out to check it out. So again, not well thought, but just a point of going, oh look, by the way, here's Cillian Murphy, he's in it, and. So they're saying, oh, we're going to obviously do another film, blah, blah, blah.
I'm looking forward to the next one with him in it. I just didn't particularly need to see these two to get there.
But go back to the original recipe.
Chicken reference again.
Yeah, look, KFC's original recipe didn't need messing around with. When you get all these...
Okay, let's rate it because we're going on again.
Okay, sorry. Right, out of 10... It's a tough one.
I'll go with mine. I'm going with a 6, which is I'm just virgin on recommending it because although I found the film a bit dry and some of it a bit hard to watch, there were some pretty big scenes that you'll remember and be able to say, remember that scene with that guy who tried and made, like, there were some standout scenes. There were some really awkward bits with there's some really hard to watch bits, and it is meant to be a horror film. It is meant to be dystopian, and it did tick those boxes. Just because I didn't particularly like it myself and I would probably watch it again maybe one day with someone else if they was interested, but I don't think the film was that bad, and I think it was doing what it was trying to do for its target audience. So I'd give it a 6 out of 10.
Do you know what? That's something I have to give to the actors because they did all do a good job of their acting.
Yeah.
The people you meant to hate, I really hated.
The film was made well and it had good scenes in it. For me,
it was so much better than the other one, but it made the 28 years later film make more sense. Which I understand is why it came out so quickly.
I feel like between the two of them, it could have been one movie.
Yeah.
Like a 2-hour movie where they had the two storylines integrating and just have it as one movie, but that's a different story.
That's fine. IMDb have given it 7.8, which I think is too high, and I think I'm doing it again. I'm agreeing with you. 6. It is worth a watch.
Yes, it is.
But I still didn't massively enjoy it.
I know this is like really awkward. Frustrating. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's hard to put it into words, isn't it? It's like it was good, but it also wasn't actually that good. But it was good.
That's what it was good.
It's like,
but it wasn't that good.
Yeah. Why does anyone follow a review channel? Because we don't make a decision. That's why. So was it good? But I don't know. It could have been, but it might not have been. But did you like it? Then that's all that matters.
Yeah. And as always, now we've wasted your time because we've not really given you a definitive answer.
Yeah. Well, 6 out of 10. Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm going to go reach for my clicker now.
Yeah. We've got Silent Hill coming up next.